Hi, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of June. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate, it may not. If it does resonate, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Gemini, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge for the month of June, Gemini, is the Five of Cups. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so Gemini, your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with the Five of Cups energy. I am strongly getting with the Five of Cups energy, there was some sort of disappointment in a relationship that you were in. I do feel like there could have been a third party situation. Maybe somebody here that you really love has gone off to be with someone else, or maybe things didn't work out with you in your relationship. The good news here is that even though this is your challenge for the month of June, there's still a silver lining. Okay, there's a silver lining. There's actually a light at the end of the tunnel, in other words. So something here that you think didn't work out, it wasn't, number one, meant to work out for you. There's actually something bigger and better that's coming in. The question is, are you going to identify that when it comes into your life? We're going to clarify and find out more in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Gemini, you have the Three of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Swords, and the Empress. So I feel like in the recent past, you were very in love with someone. There was a very strong connection. Could have been an Aries. I'm getting a Taurus. I'm also getting an Aquarius, maybe a Gemini. Another Gemini. I'm also getting a Libra here, maybe a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, okay? And as much as you tried to work things out with this person, you constantly felt isolated. You constantly felt like you were doing everything on your own. And you had this strong determination here in the recent past for things to grow and for things to work out. But there's something inside of you that may have created some sort of isolation, wanting to disconnect from this situation. There's something here that you personally went through, Gemini, in the past that may have compromised the ability for you and this person to work on things and for things to grow. I'm going to clarify and see. Now, in the present moment, you have the King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. So it looks like in the present moment, there's three energies here, okay? There's three court cards. So I'm strongly getting that there is some sort of on and off energy between a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This person's been on and off with you. But it looks like for many of you, there's something here involving three people. And this is also connected to your challenge. So we're going to clarify and see more about this in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Hangman, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like for many of you, in the near future, there's something here about someone not taking action towards you or this situation in general. The reason why this person could be a Pisces, I'm getting a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, maybe an Aquarius or a Libra. This person, the reason why they're not taking action, what it appears to be, is the fact that somebody here has lied or has been deceptive. And that's why your challenge is the Five of Cups, because somebody here interferes into the connection. I do feel for many of you, Gemini, you will eventually withdraw from this situation. King of Swords, that's what you don't see coming with the Tower here in reverse. It's like it's almost like something here is changing, or you're forced to withdraw yourself from this situation because it's changing. And it's this change that's happening, it's happening outside of your control is what I'm seeing, okay? So let's get into your reading. Let's see what's going on. Let's clarify your challenge. So the Five of Cups is clarified by the Judgment. You have the Star and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So for many of you, your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with you recognizing a new opportunity that is coming into your life. And remember, I was saying there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Some of you see the light at the end of the tunnel, some of you don't. And it's going to be very dependent on whether or not in the month of June, you're able to look at things from a different perspective, whether or not you're ready to awaken to what it is that Spirit is trying to tell you. A lot of you have a goal, a wish, a dream in the future, and it looks like it's coming into your life. But the reason why a lot of you are not recognizing this is because there was some sort of failure in your relationship and it didn't work out. But when something in your life doesn't work out, or things end up being dark, gloomy, scary, sad, whatever the negative emotions are that come with the Five of Cups, this is the time where you are being called to look at the positives in your life. And that may be something difficult for you to do with the Five of Cups as your challenge. But one thing that you need to remember, Gemini, is that things don't end up staying down forever. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And that's what a lot of you are being called to search and look for in the month of June, okay? So let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords in the recent past. So the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Four of Wands. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So in the recent past, what I'm seeing for many of you was the fact that something here did come to an end, a relationship, a commitment or connection with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, maybe another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, okay? So even though there was this idea in the past, yeah, we're going to work things out. Yeah, things are going to grow. Everything's going to be great. We're going to move forward. It didn't. And some of you ended things with this person in the past, or maybe they ended things with you. Somebody here wanted stability, and maybe you couldn't give them the stability that they wanted here in the recent past. And that could also have been the reason why something here ended. Now, in the present moment, I'm really strongly getting there's a strong connection here with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But at the same time, someone here is kind of still on and off or in and out when it comes to this relationship. What's the important message here for Gemini in the present moment? So the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Two of Wands. You have the Six of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So in the present moment, for many of you, I am strongly getting there is some sort of separation that is definitely happening right now. I do feel like this is someone here that you have memories with from the past. You still are very much in love with this person from the past. I do feel like this separation has led you in the present moment, Gemini, to really determine and figure out what direction you want to take in your life. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands in the present moment. So the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Two of Swords, the Sun, and the Eight of Cups. So in the present moment, someone here has been on and off with you. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe a Libra. This person's been on and off with you because for many of you, they do not feel like they're getting the satisfaction that they're seeking within the relationship. Even though this person, at times they walk away or disconnect from you, when you are with them, there's a very strong energy here of warmth, happiness, but you're still at a crossroads when it comes to this person. You're not 100% sure about them, or they're not 100% sure about you. Is there a possibility for happiness in a long-term commitment? Absolutely. But there's also some sort of issue here in the present moment. By the way, your reading is very similar to Leo. So some of you are dealing with a Leo with the Sun here in the present moment. And that's why somebody here, and I feel like this is you, you're trying to determine whether or not this is the person that you see yourself being with moving forward. Okay. Tell me more about this person that's coming into Gemini's life in the present moment. So the King of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. I feel for many of you, okay, this is not going to resonate with everyone, but there's a very important message here about someone lying or not being honest. Someone here is going to make a confession. I do feel for many of you, this is connected to a Scorpio. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio, this may be a confession that you make to a Scorpio or they make to you. Someone here is going to be honest that they've been keeping their options open, or you will find out that somebody here has been keeping their options open. There's definitely some sort of deception here because you have the Seven of Swords here twice in your reading. So it's like the secret, it's no longer a secret anymore. It's like I've been talking to someone else or I've been with someone else, and that's why I've been taking a very long time. Some of you have been dealing with someone who they come, they stay, they hang out, and then as quick as they come, they leave. And that again might be the reason why you're in your head right now, Gemini, and you're trying to determine if this is somebody that you see yourself being with long term. Now, let's talk about the near future. Now, in the near future, what I find extremely interesting, okay, I don't like to see this type of card, but it is showing up. You're not the only person where this card has shown up. So there's obviously things coming to light now after the lunar eclipse, and that will be happening for the next 6 months for many of you. Now, even though this is a June reading, in the near future, you have the Seven of Swords. So let's clarify and see why the Seven of Swords is here and what it is that you need to be ready for. So the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Three of Swords. You have the Five of Swords and the Empress. So what I'm seeing for many of you in the near future, there is definitely a third party. It is going to be found out. I do feel for many of you, there is going to be some sort of conflict where there's, you know, somebody here needs to make a decision or choose. There's a lack of action being taken. And I feel, Gemini, for many of you, you're going to withdraw from this or you're going to disconnect from it because you're going to realize that in the near future, this third party situation, isn't really going anywhere. There is some sort of lack of movement here in the near future with the Hangman. Tell me more about the Ten of Pentacles for Gemini in the near future. So the Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Or excuse me, the Knight of Cups with the Two of Cups. Yeah. So in the near future, I am seeing for many of you, there is someone here, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This person is going to come in and offer you love. I do feel like this is going to happen after there is some sort of third party situation that eventually is, you know, you disconnect from. There's like some sort of ending here because there's a third person involved, but then you start to realize that this situation isn't really going to move forward the way that you want it to. You end up withdrawing here, and there's some sort of either a new connection or maybe someone from the past here. I don't feel like this is somebody that you break up with or you're in a third party with. I feel like this is a completely different person. And it's complicated. It's a complicated reading, and I'm going to try my best to explain. But in the near future, if you've been dealing with a third party over here, this third party ends up clearing up because you start to realize what it is. It's like, it is what it is, right? In the near future. And when you decide to completely withdraw yourself, Gemini, from the drama over here, this third party situation, whatever it is that you're still connected to, once you withdraw from it, that's when you're actually going to be able to face the transformation that's coming into your life, because there's been a transformation, something here wants to change, but you're avoiding it, or the timing hasn't been right. Now, in the near future, the timing is right because you've kind of released yourself from this third party situation, and now you're here by yourself, and now energetically you're ready to take on something new. Okay, for many of you, it may not be something new. It may just be someone here from the past, like a friend or somebody here that you made a connection with, and you're like, hey, yeah, let's get together again, type of thing. Okay, so there's definitely a transition that's happening for many of you in the near future that you need to be prepared for. Okay, now let's get some advice. Okay, so your biggest piece of advice here is the Ace of Wands, the Hermit, and the Queen of Cups. Your biggest piece of advice here is to be on your own, okay, for the time being. And like I said, I do feel like you're going to withdraw. You have the Hermit here, which is a part of your advice. And the card in terms of what you don't see coming is the King of Cups, or excuse me, the King of Swords, which is you. So you are going to withdraw. That's just what you're going to do naturally. But your advice is actually saying that's what you should do. In order for you to manifest a brand new beginning with someone here who is going to give you the love that you need to spend that time on your own. You need to envision what you believe this new beginning is going to entail for you. You need to envision what you believe deep down inside of your soul what love is, because you may say to yourself at times, yeah, I want love. Yeah, I want to attract this love of my life. But even though you want that, do you have a vision? Do you have some sort of passion within you that is igniting that flame to make it happen? And if you don't, there's a time for you to, well, not a time, but there's maybe a decision that you have to make here, Gemini, about when the timing is right for you to really sit down and think about this new beginning, because a new beginning is coming in for you. And it looks like someone here is going to offer you love, but you also have to believe deep down in your soul that that's something that is even possible and can happen. And if you don't believe that, then maybe you need to withdraw yourself, get back to where you need to be in terms of loving yourself in order for you to feel adequate enough to have this new beginning. Okay. Because there's something here about, again, like I said, a transition, and the Ace of Wands is a transition card. It's all about having a new beginning, and new beginnings are often, points in our lives where transitions happen. And sometimes the best piece of advice here is for you to just be on your own and really think about what this new beginning means for you. And the more clear you are about this new beginning and what it means to you, the more likely it is, Gemini, that you're going to attract this love that you seek in your life. Okay. So Gemini, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.